Hey, there's Richard. He's not going to tape this one because apparently holding that up hurt his arm.
Yeah, and
So
it was delicious.
So anyway, I thought I would yeah, just go with this deck that actually red was just too good. Let me show you the problem with black. See if I can do this one-handed. Should be good at doing things one-handed these days. Let's see here.
Hey, that's my spot, man.
So it's got this bomb card Necromancer stockpile. That's kind of cool. It's got like some Necro, the Scudder, and the Cruel Sadist is removal, and it ulcerates removal, but at a huge cost. So we got these okay cards in Black Hat, Carrion Crow, Necromancer's Assistant, Gravedigger, and then the only real removal in this is the Typhoid Rats, which is sort of removal, and this Tormentor. I'm now looking at the format, and there's a lot of ways he can just easily die. And the Covenant of Blood's really cool too. So I mean, black is still pretty strong, but I just don't think it's just complete. Especially like, I'd almost want to go into green or blue with black. It doesn't really pair with the white, and I just think white is incredibly powerful with the Raising Alarms, the triple Raising Alarms with Selfless Cathars. These are, you could just blitz in one. I
love you, dude.
One turn and just kill. I mean, the threat is always there by blowing the Selfless Cathar and then, you know, just out-aggro him. With the Bronze Sables and the Scrapyard Mongrel, it's just incredibly fast. So, you know, turn 2 Bronze Sable, turn 4 you got a 5/3 you can hook up. And then I forgot totally that this thing was an Aura. So now this makes the Healer's Pilgrim that much better because it can actually go get the Burning Anger. And Burning Anger hooked up to a Scrapyard Mongrel that's a 5/3. You'll be able to control the entire field with that, and it'll be just a few turns before you win. And then again, Hoarding Dragon is just such a bomb. I'd say that Hoarding Dragon with this deck is as good as the Tormented, this guy, the Indulgent Tormentor. So, I mean, they're very comparable. 5/3 that can sort of get you a card per turn versus a Hoarding Dragon that is going to get you an artifact, which in my deck, between the Scuttling Doom Engine and the Hot Soup or another Bronze Sable, is pretty decent. And then, of course, a 4/4 flyer, that's comparable to about a 5/3 flyer. And, yeah, so
Blend Pulse counts as a blend. It can be a blend, or if somebody says, hey, I'm blending.
let's see here. The only problem I've seen with Hoarding Dragons, if he does get bounced, yeah, that completely goes away, the exile card. Anyway, so another thing that I did see with at least going into red is the red has Lightning Strike and Stoke the Flames, which are both burn and or removal and or. So in this deck we have a way, there's 7 damage right there you can do, and the Scuttling Doom Engine is guaranteed to 6 damage if it dies. So right there's 13 damage that deck can do. I mean, white has some decent little removal here. We got the Sanctified Charge and the Pillar of Light, or sorry, the Pillar of Light. But then the Sanctified Charge just is like all the aggro on crack. So 5th turn, all these 2 drops just go insanely good. There we go. All those. So again, the Scrapyard Mongrel and Bronze Sable I think is just too powerful. The Burning Anger is in my opinion more powerful than the Indulgent Tormentor. So this is really the bomb out of the entire 6 packs. And then Hot Soup I think I am completely undervaluing, especially if they're like Hot Soup on Oresco Swiftclaw. That's not bad. It's a few turns. It kind of feels like the old any of the unblockable cards from like the 3/2 out of black. I mean, that's basically the same investment. I mean, you're gonna be able to equip the Hot Soup, and then Hot Soup is every one of your cards just gets evasion. So end up here with 16 lands. I'm split at 8 and 8, and I mean, I am a little bit low on removal, only 3 removal, but I'm hoping that I'm not gonna have to play the removal role with that aggression. Now, some of the cards that didn't quite make the cut, which might make the cut, here is the other Hero's Pilgrim. My whole thing about this is that I don't want to see like either 2 Hero's Pilgrims or the Burning Anger and a Hero's Pilgrim in the same hand. So this, out of 40 cards, you know, I have, so at 7 out of 40, And then subsequent draws, I'm going to see that 25% of each game probably, either the Helios Pilgrim or the Burning Anger. If I had the Helios Pilgrim, I'm going to see a lot of games that they're just playing dead because they won't be able to get anything. So I kind of want to avoid that scenario. Now this card's interesting with Raise the Alarm. It's got Convoke. The only problem I have with the Golem is I don't want to be convoking stuff. I don't want to be tapping the Raise the Alarm tokens. I want to be getting in there for damage. So I don't really see the point of running these guys, even though they do work with Scrapyard Mongrels, and they are 4/4s that I can hook up with Burning Anger. It might take some playtesting to see if I actually like these or not. We'll wait and see. And if I do think I need more artifacts, I am only running 5, and if the Scrapyard Mongrels aren't good enough for 5, maybe I'll just cut one out, one Scrapyard Mongrel, and put one of these Golems in. And another one that I think is more sideboard is a Torches Fiend. I have so much 2-drop, I think that's too heavy on the curve. And then these Hammerhands are actually kind of interesting. I really like Hammerhand because it gives a guy haste. It gives them +1/+1, and for that turn, they can't block. And so if I throw these Hammerhands in, then the Helios Pilgrim become even that more powerful because they can actually go get a Hammerhand to take down a blocker. So depending on the match, those might come in. And the last one is Ornithopter. Ornithopter, I just don't really see it being valuable in and of itself, a 0/2. Yes, it does hook up Scrapyard Mongrel, but I don't think it does enough. So those are the cards I'm definitely thinking about putting in the deck. I mean, this is the deck I'm going to submit. This is the deck I'm going to go with. And, oh yeah, the Shields I think is good. A Convoke Combat Trick is just amazing. Indestructible. I think is worth playing as a one-of. And then your opponent always has to play around it. So again, Helios Pilgrim, Hammerhand, they might come out maybe for like a Borderland Marauder. I don't think I can justify a 3/2. It's too powerful, but maybe 3 Scrapyard Mongrels is going to be too much. And we'll just have to wait and see. And yeah, we'll just I'll let you know how the games go. Maybe I'll record some of them. Anyway, this has been Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com. Thanks for watching.
And you have to remember,